Hi everybody, welcome back to my family's channel, The Happy Healthy Vegans. I'm Stephanie and today I'm going to be making hot dogs. Vegan dogs, veggie dogs, whatever you like to call them. I know it's kind of a weird time to be making them, it's November after all, but I actually find hot dogs or veggie dogs comfort food, and I enjoy putting them in my mac and cheese casserole that I like to make and my family loves it, and I also use it in a few different types of dishes, but today we're just going to be talking about making a hot dog. So let's get to it. Okay, we're going to start off with cooking 1 small onion and 3 cloves of garlic that I've chopped up. They don't have to be super fine or beautiful because they are going to into the food processor once they are caramelized. I also have water here because I don't like to use too much oil, so I'll be using water to add to this to help it cook and not stick to my pan. As you can see, this is starting to cook here. I've added some water to help it along. It's getting a little translucent, but I want it to be slightly browned and caramelized. Adds extra flavor to our veggie dogs. Okay, as you can see, my onions are done, getting a little bit brown here. If I leave them too much longer, I'm afraid they're going to start to burn, so we're going to end that there and go add it to the food processor. Okay, as you can see, I have my onions and garlic in my food processor. Now I'm adding 3/4 cup pinto beans, which is going to help bind these yummy veggie dogs together. Then I have 1/2 cup of water that I'm adding to help make the paste. 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And now I am adding my spices. It's quite a bit of spices here. I have 2 teaspoons smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon ground coriander, 1 teaspoon ground mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon celery seed, 1/4 teaspoon mace, and 1/8 teaspoon of hickory smoked salt. So we're going to add that in and get this processing. We're going to make a paste. I have a spatula here so I can push down the onions and stuff so it gets all processed. Alright, okay, so now that that is a paste, we're going to be adding this to a mixing bowl. Use a spatula. You want to get out as much of this as you possibly can. This is if you want it pretty runny like this because it's going to absorb your other ingredients. Okay, now that I've wrung my food processor dry and transferred my paste into a large mixing bowl, I'm adding 2 tablespoons nutritional yeast, 1 tablespoon ground flax seed, 3/4 cup of dried oats, quick oats, and 1 cup vital wheat gluten. We're going to mix that together. It's going to start to form a dough. Once it starts to come together, you can get your hands in there and mix it because you're going to knead it for a few minutes. So it's getting so dry. Alright. Okay. Just going to knead this together. I want to get all that vital wheat gluten mixed incorporate it in your dough. See that? Look at this. Beautiful. This is going to be 8 lovely hot dogs. Alright. Okay, at this point I've been letting my dough sit for a few minutes, which I am going to need it longer in a minute or two, but I've got my cutting board ready that has some vital wheat gluten, or you can use any flour, but this way it doesn't stick and it's easier to manipulate. And I also have 8 tin foil, about all around the same size, that you can put your hot dog in and roll it in, and also a dough cutter. I also have my steamer ready. It's not on yet. I'm going to wait till I'm closer to finish rolling out my hot dogs or veggie dogs because it heats up pretty quick. And yeah, when I'm done rolling out my hot dogs, they'll go in there and they'll steam for probably about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay. My dough. This for a few minutes. You want it to get a little bit tough. I'm going to break it in two. And make another ball. And use my dough cutter to cut it in half. And cut each half in half. So I'll end up with 8 hot dogs. I've never tried doubling this recipe. I probably should because we go through a lot of hot dogs. If you double it, let me know how it works out. Okay, I have my 8 pieces cut, so now I'm going to form this into a hot dog. However way which works for you. I just kind of squeeze it until it's roundish and longish. I'll move this out of my way. Okay, now I'm going to put this in my tin foil tightly and squish it while you're rolling it up. And there you go. First vegan hot dog ready to go into the steamer. I'm just going to finish forming these hot dogs and yeah. Okay, I'm done rolling them in their tin foil and I've now added them to my steamer. I'm turning my steamer down to medium low so it continues steaming and boiling, and then we're going to put a lid on it and let this go for 45 minutes. We'll see you then. Hey, I forgot to mention to check your water level of your steamer about halfway through. Mine looks like it's still good. If you fill it up to just under the steamer tray, you should be good. You shouldn't have to fill it up again. But I always like to double check. Okay, it's been 45 minutes. Ooh, steam. Look at that. It's fat little sausages. We're going to leave this to cool down for probably 10 minutes or so before I open one up and show you what they look like. Okay, these have been cooling down for probably about 10 minutes or so. Let's open one up. See how plump they got? Look at that. Beautiful veggie dog. Yum, yum, yum. I like to throw this in my toaster oven in the winter and grab it and eat it. Dip it in some ketchup. It's delicious and it just makes me so satisfied. As well as put this in cut up bits into a mac and cheese casserole dish that I like to make for my family. There you go. Veggie dogs. Vegan style. Hope you enjoy. Let me know if you try it. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Bye now.